This one looks to be heading for the sanctuary of the fairway. Sitting at 4 under for the day, currently tied for second. Chosen the pitching wedge here.
Well, usually Tony Finau is the tall order, but after that shot, I think beating it and getting inside it is the new tall order. What an approach.
Looking ahead now, and this player is currently tied for first in the standings alongside Will Zalatoris. There aren't too many easy holes here at Torrey Pines South, but the course certainly gets tougher as we head to the par 3 11th.
This green from the back tee looks minuscule. There's just not a lot of room on the front of it. Even the back section, which it does get a little bit wider, it still is very small. A massive shelf, top left. If you get it up there, happy days for you. If not, just find the green, 2-putt, make 3, move on.
Okay, that'll work. Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it. That's frustrating. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. After that hole, they sit in second place, behind the leader, Will Zalatoris. We head to the 12th hole. This par 4 is as big and as strong and as tough as you find anywhere on the PGA Tour.
This is about as tough a hole as you're going to find anywhere on the planet. Prevailing wind coming right back into the players. You just have to step up and hit a solid tee shot to find the fairway. From there, you're going in with a mid to long iron, sometimes even a hybrid to a green that sits just above you. Not a ton of movement, but enough from back right to front left to make you think.
That's a super shot. That's another green in regulation.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
How close was that to going down? Well, you like the look of those hands.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
Trying to get to 6 under now with this putt.
This is their look at birdie.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? An opportunity to make their par. In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot.
And that would have tied the lead for this player. Disappointing to say the least.
Currently 5 under for the round. All right, Rich. The par 5 13th, so much has been said about it. I'm interested in your thoughts.
This is one of the most interesting par 5s you'll ever play. If you hit a good tee shot, find the fairway, and you have the opportunity to reach, then happy days. But if you don't find the fairway or can't reach, now you've got to lay up into a low area where you're going to have a third shot that's absolutely blind. This third shot could be one of the most difficult third shots on the PGA Tour, bar none.
That's not the shot he's hoping for. And here we are with the third shot. Just one stroke back and right in it. Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, that's a beauty. Great shot from the bunker. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Wow. Well, that was an absolute beauty, particularly out of that lie. Let's see if he can make this and keep the par on the card.
Will Zalatoris currently in the lead as we head to the next tee.
Let's begin the 14th. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
He's setting up here from about 115 yards.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it.
This putt for the lead.
And a big moment for this player with just 4 holes left.
Bit too heavy-handed there. Was on a good line.
Putting now for a bogey.
Just one off the lead after that hole. We stride across the 15th, Rich, and we talk about strong par 4s. This is another one.
As big as 12 was, Luke, this is almost twice the size, if you can imagine it, with a tiny, tiny landing area out there. This is possibly the meanest hole on this golf course. Not hardest, meanest. If you've walked off with par on this hole, job well done, my friend.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
I'd say he's about 165 from this flag.
Choosing the 9-iron here.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
A share of top spot on the leaderboard awaits if they can make this putt.
With 3 holes to go, it's a good position to be in.
Oh, that's a lengthy putt. Well holed.
Ooh, this is getting fun, isn't it?
Well, that's worth a replay. Let's take another look.
I need to see this again because I still can't believe they hold that.
And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
Oh, what a ripper from long range. Oh, and up he goes, marching to the top of the leaderboard. Sixteenth, the last of the par 3s on this golf course, but it's not an easy one.
This is underrated difficult. The green is big in size, but it plays awfully small because there's really small sections to this green. The front, the back right, and the top left. If you find the right section, job well done. If you don't, it's going to be a difficult 2-putt to say the least.
A chance to move to 6 under the card with this putt.
This for a birdie run.
And that's 8 birdies today. And that will move him to 6 under par. And with that, he's now broken the tie, all alone at the top of the leaderboard.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
The penultimate hole at Torrey Pines South is not a long par 4, but the danger lurks everywhere.
They moved this fairway to the left alongside the canyon a few years ago, which really enhanced the beauty, but also the fear of this hole. You have to challenge the left-hand side because the bunker down the right is really no good. From there, the green, it tilts from back to front mostly with a really low section over there on the left-hand side. However, it still is a promising birdie opportunity.
Getting ready to play their 3rd.
Currently in the lead by a shot.
Ooh, that almost went down. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole.
Now this one, this is important. This for par.
Well, the leader giving a little hope for the rest of the field there as they put down a bogey on the scorecard.
No green in red, but a chance to save their par.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard.
managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. The finishing hole here at Torrey Pines South, one of the more famous on the PGA Tour, site of so many of Tiger's wonderful victories. Par 5, you can get there in 2.
You can, but you have to thread your drive in between those 4 fairway bunkers that line the fairway. From there, now you have to think, do I want to take on this flag with the bunkers right, bunkers left, and certainly the water in front? It's a daunting second shot, but if you're brave enough to take it on, then you could reap massive rewards.
Right into the water on that one. Time now for the 4th shot. He shares the lead. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you?
Well, it all comes down to this. Make the putt.
And there it is, Rich. We're going to extra holes now.
Well, Rich, it's time to find out who will win this in a sudden death playoff.
Oh, everybody loves a playoff, Luke. I'm excited about this.
This will be intense, Rich. So much pressure, and these players won't be stopping until one of them wins the hole. Buckle up.
Luke, I'm ready. Let's go.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. Well, good-looking shot here. That's headed towards the green. That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite.
You know what? That deserves a golf clap.
Looking good. Well, that is so cool. What a moment at exactly the right time.
It took him a little longer than usual, but what a way to win this one, Luke. Amazing putt.
Well, there's a moment you love to see every week on tour.
And it only took one hole for this player to get the win. Luke, great job.
Well, thank you, sports fans. Hope you enjoyed all the coverage of our playoff finale. And from myself and all the dedicated people at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Catch you next time. UK Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Today's coverage of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very happy to be following this featured group because there are rumours of a rivalry brewing between these two players.
And this week, Henny, it looks like they're trying to take down Justin Rose. Not many people have been able to claim that.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be all rosy at the end of today. This is definitely a tall order. Justin has one of the most consistent games on the PGA Tour. He's like a golfing metronome of a man. The iron play, I'm going to say if he hits the fairway, when he hits the fairway, his iron play is just phenomenal. He's going to get it inside 20 feet every time, and then you know he's going to hole putt. So, yeah, good luck with that one.
Well, he's the perfect mix, isn't he? He's an English gent with a killer glint in his eye. Good luck in this rivalry.
9 feet to the cup. Oh, so close. This is a par putt. Ouch, that hurts.
Just a short putt remaining here.
Currently at +1 for the day. And as we head to the second tee, the first of the par fives, and as we talked about, you've got to get off to a great start at Pebble Beach.
Absolutely, a par 5 that almost every player should be able to reach into. Just avoid the bunkers right and left, and you're going to have a clean shot into a very narrow green.
Well, this is some lovely momentum to take into the tournament, coming off a last start win, Rich.
Can't think of any better momentum. Obviously, the players firing on all cylinders. Sit back, watch, and enjoy it.
Yeah, the wind's really starting to blow, but that didn't faze them.
You know, Luke Donald once made all 400+ attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour. Currently 1 under for the event.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Handy effort, that one.
Time for the second shot into the third. This is looking pretty good in the air.
Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it.
Gotta like their chances from there.
Putting for birdie here.
Nice stroke. Well done. Take the birdie.
And now over to Justin Rose.
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
Ooh, right by the hole. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard.
And currently leading this tournament is Tony Finau. Lovely playing.
Rich, we get our first look at the beach here at Pebble Beach. This fourth is a short one, but beguiling.
It is just around the 325-yard mark. Most players tend to lay up and just have a wedge for their second. However, the big sticks, they can go ahead and take a rip at it, but beware, the beach lurks closely down the right-hand side.
That could play.
A sensational shot and a chance for a birdie here on the fourth.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Oh, how about that one?
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The 5th hole, Rich, the first of the par 3s. Much to it?
There is. This green is tiny. It's minuscule. And you have what over to the right-hand side? Oh, yes, the Pacific Ocean. No, thank you. A par 3 here is an excellent score.
Needs this one to kick right. Yeah, well played.
Already had a few birdies today. This for another.
Ooh. 3 feet to go here to the hole. You've finished your work on that hole. Let's take a look at the next one. And on the leaderboard, they currently sit second behind the talented Tony Finau.
The 6th hole here, Rich, at Pebble Beach, is a tale of two halves, isn't it? A strong tee shot down the hill towards the ocean, and then the second, the approach shot back up the hill.
There's no doubt about it, Luke. This is just a spectacular par 5. The beauty of it, though, is that you can mess it up in a hurry. This is a very difficult par 5. Don't make any bones about it.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
They're setting up this next shot into quite an elevated green, Luke.
Looks to be going with the 6 iron.
Really controlled the flight there nicely with that wind.
And now over to Justin Rose.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Well, it'd be nice to make this one. This one's for eagle. And down it goes. And that's going to hoist him into first place. And a quick look at the leaderboard has this player currently in first spot, with Tony Finau second. We head across to the par 3 7th. We always talk about it in golf. It doesn't need to be a long one to be a great one.
Luke, this could be one of the most picturesque par 3s in all of golf. Who says great par 3s need to be more than 150 yards? Not a single one of them. I love this hole.
Let's take a look at Justin Rose, shall we? Oh, that's clutch. What a way to save your par.
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
Always nice to have a birdie putt.
Surely it's going to.
That was a gallant attempt. And this putt coming up for his par. Now leading by 1 shot. Well, after the beauty of the 7th, we go to the beast that is the 8th. Is there a tougher 2-shotter on the property?
Not to my knowledge, no. At just around 425 yards, you're going to lay up to the end of the fairway. No driver needed. But the second shot is where it gets difficult. Downhill, a very small green. You knock it on here in 2, and you've done well.
That was never really a comfortable shot for them, was it?
What's a strange miss there, Luke? They've been hitting the greens all day long.
Well, with a pocket full of FedEx Cup points over the last half a dozen starts or so, this player certainly has been delivering consistent results and pushing for wins or winning, Rich. Do you expect that to continue here this week?
Without a doubt, the best player all around on tour in my mind's eye. It is no shock to see them contending for the lead once again.
It was pretty straightforward. Currently at -4 for the round. Pebble Beach has a terrific stretch of par 4 starting from the 8th right through to the end of the 11th. Let's take a look at the 9th.
This is an interesting hole because it wants to make you aim left, but there's a bunker there that you need to avoid. Funny enough, there's a lot more room out to the right than what you can see off the tee. A very strong par 4 to finish the front 9.
Ooh, yeah, no, not where they wanted to go. This one's left.
Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Now, this is a challenging one. A lengthy putt awaits.
Little birdie look in here.
No, that's too bad. Let's get back to it, shall we? And here we are with the 3rd shot. He's currently tied for the lead. Oh, I thought that one was going in. He has this putt to save his par. Yeah, we'll take that. Well, a lovely position for this player, Rich. Tied for the lead as they make the turn.
Every player wants to be in this position. I can promise you that. Let's see how they perform over this final 9 and if they can get the job done.
Yep, give yourself a pat on the back. How much did the win last week give them the confidence to perhaps pull it off again here and go back-to-back?
A massive win last week, looking to double up again this week. I gotta say, they're building off all the good things they did last week. A win could definitely happen.
Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. Well, Rich, we start to head home, but first we've got to head up the hill on this short par 4 11th.
Thankfully, a breather hole after the last few. This is just a 3-wood. Could be a driver up the hill. Second shot, very short, but beware, this green pitches severely from back to front. Watch the spin on your second shot.
Going with the pitching wedge here.
This one's heading towards the cabbage.
Not the result they were after there.
Well, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
Oh, my. Don't give him praise, just look with admiration. That's serious talent. That's just about 3 feet away.
And now over to Justin Rose.
Birdied their last hole.
What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
The perfect leave. Uphill, can be firm.
Oh, just missed. And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. The first of the back 9 par 3s is the 12th.
And this is a mean one, not gonna lie, it's mean. It's right around 185 yards, but the green, once again, very tiny. You come up short in that deep bunker, you're bound to make a 4.
Yeah, good swing. This one's heading up onto the green for sure.
And wow, what an approach. That was a golf shot. Justin Rose may be feeling a bit of pressure in this rivalry after that performance.
Just didn't drop. Just 6 feet between he and the hole. Will hold. He's currently sitting in 3rd. Rich, let's head to the 13th tee at Pebble Beach, shall we? And what's the decision off the tee?
Aim it right, just shy of those bunkers down the right-hand side, and you've got a mid-iron for your second shot back up the hill. Again, a green that pitches severely from back to front as well as right to left.
Opting for the 9-iron. Nice shot that. That should find the surface. That was special.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
This is Justin Rose. Oh, almost went in. Seven feet to the cup. It's on a good line. Just hammered that through the line. And as they leave that hole, Rich, you'd imagine a little bit frustrated after such a great shot in.
Couldn't convert after 2 good shots there. Disappointment as they're so close to the lead.
Oh, that was pure. Rich, when we talk about the English group of golfers over the last 20 years, really Justin Rose has been the star of them, hasn't he? Major champion, world #1, Hall of Famer. He's done it all.
He certainly is that, and I have to say, he's probably one of the most resilient players you'll ever come across. As soon as he got done holing out that shot at the major championship years ago, turned professional, and went out and missed 20-some-odd cuts in a row and never gave up. Kept after it, which that would have broken. That would have broken most men, not Rose. That's why he's gone out and become a major champion. He is such a force in the game. There's no reason why he cannot play at a high level for many, many years to come. The ball striking is phenomenal. I love his stroke. I love the way that he putts it. I just think that he hits so many good putts that just don't go in. It just kind of gets under his skin. Listen, don't let it, Rosie. You putt it fantastically. Keep after it. I love this man's game. He's such a talent.
Time for the second shot. at the 15th.
Going with the 9-iron, I think.
Oh, this one's right down the pipe.
Well, that'll be one of the shots of the day, that's for sure. That's a great shot here at the 15th. It sets up a look for birdie.
Wow, back-to-back birdies, and what a time to make them.
Tied for first place now. Let's see how they handle the pressure.
Here's Justin Rose. And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard.
Rich, the 16th, not a long par 4, but really requires some accuracy on approach.
It does. Lay up to the top of the hill, and you can look down on this green, which pitches severely from right to left. Just a wonderful short par 4. Yeah, that's just not going to work for him.
Henny, how's that ball lying?
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the first cut. Oh yeah, that's awesome. I didn't think they'd be able to hit that from that lie.
Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it.
Okay, steady now. Job done. Let's head to the next. Heading to the next hole, and this player is currently in a share of the lead with Tony Finau.
Let's head to 7, one of the most famous par 3s in all of golf. Rich.
Yes, just over 175 yards on the cart. It's a tale of two greens. When the pin is up front right, it's a birdie opportunity. Back left, find the green, make your 3, and sprint to the 18th tee box.
Well struck.
Chance to move to 8 under here. Hey, nice looking line. And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day. And with that, he'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play.
And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going.
Well, Rich, as we find our way to the 18th tee, few holes in golf capture the imagination more than the finishing hole here at Pebble Beach.
So much history on this hole. Aim it at the trees right in the center and hope you don't get unlucky and get underneath one of them. From there, it's going to be a layup out to the right and just a short third shot. What a wonderful, wonderful finishing hole.
Oh, what a wonderful play. Leading with intent.
Absolutely love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
And he can win the event here if he can hold this putt. Was on a good line. Terrific shot. Almost an eagle. Well, you can start etching that name into the wall of champions. Forever etched in history here at Pebble Beach. AT&T Pro-Am champion. Well played.
And no better feeling, Luke, than to win on this classic layout. Pebble Beach Golf Links, a victory they will surely remember for the rest of their days.
This is impressive. To win out here on tour is a big deal, but to go back-to-back, Rich, how significant is that?
Luke, winning once on the PGA Tour is difficult enough. To win back-to-back weeks, that's reserved for just the top players in the game.
Well, that was a thrilling day. And on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Waste Management Phoenix Open is about to kick off. Delighted to have 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beem in the booth. I'm Luke Elvey, and it's a good morning to Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very happy to be covering this week's featured group. What a pairing. These two, they've been going back and forth at each other. There is quite the budding rivalry here.
So it looks like they aim to beat Justin Thomas. Should add a bit of extra excitement to our coverage today, Henny.
Oh, that goes without saying, Luke, but Justin Thomas will not be easy to beat. I don't think there's a more competitive man out there on tour.
No, you're absolutely right there. He's a complete player. It'll certainly be interesting to keep an eye on this rivalry throughout the event. Yeah, they're good momentum makers, those ones. Good putt for birdie.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
The second hole at TPC Scottsdale is a mid-range par 4, playing 442 yards from the tips. The bunkers on the right side need to be avoided, which leaves a good mid to short iron approach to a green that is bunkered front, left and right. So a good accurate approach required.
And taking aim from around 100 yards here.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Oh, that had eyes for it. Lovely shot.
Wow, what can you say? Holing it out from the fairway. Every player loves that feeling. What a shot indeed.
And that makes him tied for first.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
The third here at Scottsdale plays over 550 yards from the tips. It's a strong par 5, which requires 2 big shots to get to the green. The first shot needs to avoid that bunker on the left-hand side to give you a chance to go for the green. But if you're laying up, it's laying it back to a number between those 2 bunkers that sit on the left side of this fairway, around 150 to 100 yards out. Rich, what kind of mojo do you think this player's got after winning in their last start?
This player has more confidence, I believe, than any other player in the field at the moment. This should be another good week for him.
Going with the hybrid.
They're going with a bit more club here. Let's see if it was the right call.
And this player's really going after it here, Rich.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2.
All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Setting up this putt 16 feet from the cup.
Ouch, that hurts. This putt coming up is for birdie. And this effort by Justin Thomas.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
That's in the sand. Oh, stop it. What a way to make your par.
Oh, this one out of a smelly spot on the golf course, but no bother for this player.
The par 3 fourth at TPC Scottsdale. Fairly straightaway hole, but bunkers again. Front, left and short right requires a pretty accurate and solid strike. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. That's disappointing.
Oh, a little shorty Baker on that action there.
Well, this is one of those lies that dictates a shot. It doesn't seem like it's a tough one. 6 feet remaining to the cup.
Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the par.
Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
If my eyes didn't see it, I wouldn't have believed it.
And look out, guys. This rivalry looks like it's going to get pretty interesting today as he's making up some ground on his playing partner.
The fifth hole at TPC Scottsdale's a strong par 4, playing 470 yards from the back tees. There's a big bunker down the right-hand side that will catch any drive not hit with authority. The approach must be accurate with the bunker on the left-hand side. Anything just slightly missed here will be punished. Justin Thomas, major champion, world #1 player, really has all the attributes, doesn't he, Rich?
He does. His focus on his own game is amazing. I think that this kid really understands how to play the game. He's got all the shots, but he doesn't try and get up there and hit it as hard as he can every single time. He gets out there and he learns how to play the game, hit the finesse shots when you need it, take some risks when you need to, but also back off when you don't need to. This kid is a real deal, complete game from head to toe.
Oh dear, time to get the chipper back out. Well, every week there's a certain bunch of players that everyone keeps an eye on. This one seems to be exactly in that company. One of the strong favourites to win, don't you think, Rich?
Luke, absolutely. Week in and week out, this player has consistently performed at the highest level. I got to believe he's a lot of people's favorites to win this tournament.
And now 4 under for the tournament. The sixth hole at TPC Scottsdale is a solid mid-range par 4, 432 off the back tees. And again, it's more position off the tee that's required here with the bunkers on the left-hand side. A bold players to fly it over that bunker on the left and leave just a short wedge in. Bold players will get off this hole, but a safe strategy lays back before them.
Oh, this is on a fantastic line. Is it the right distance?
Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. This one's for birdie. Oh, that's frustrating. Just 3 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for par here.
Now let's head over and see what JT's been doing.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. The seventh here at Scottsdale is a par 3, a straightaway hole, but bunkers left and right of this green ensure that a nice straight shot is required. This one's heading left, I think. That's a shame. Had a chance to hit the green, but couldn't quite get there.
Shocking, a missed green in regulation.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
All right, down the hill here. Got to be gentle.
This one's tracking.
Well, what about that, Rich? A great display of resilience.
Good par save there from the greenside bunker. Job well done.
And this effort by Justin Thomas.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And there it goes from the sand. Well, that's going to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. The eighth hole at TPC Scottsdale is a very strong par 4, playing over 475 yards from the back tee. There's a couple of pot bunkers down the left-hand side that need to be avoided so you can get to the green in 2. If you're going hard here, there's a tree on the right-hand side that can prevent a good second shot or a line to the green. 2 well-struck shots required to get to this green, and even then, your par's not secure.
Needs a little members bounce to the right.
That's an absolute ripper. What a shot. This putt was about 8 feet.
Not a bad line, this.
Wow, that's misjudged. Big putt for par coming up. He's currently in a share of top spot. The finishing hole on the front 9 at TPC Scottsdale was a par 4, measuring 453 yards from the back tees. There's plenty of room off the tee to the left, just so you can avoid that bunker on the right. There's a bunker short of the green here that needs to be avoided, a short little pot bunker. But 2 solid shots here will allow a chance for a birdie. Choosing the 9-iron here. Needs this to kick a bit left. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
Trying to get to 5 under with this putt. And this one is for his par. And as we make the turn here, Rich, our player tied for the lead.
Well, after 9, so far so good. It's great to see these 2 players stepping up, getting the best out of their games. It'll be interesting to see exactly who's going to be ahead at the end of the tournament.
Wonderfully played. Second shot here at the 10th. That's a pretty handy shot. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 10th.
Full of confidence as well with their putter. Gotta like their chances.
That was a gallant attempt. 4 feet to the cup. Well, that's a momentum maintainer. Well done.
Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
So after that effort, let's have a look at the contenders and the pretenders. Currently at -4 overall. The 11th is a par 4, playing 472 yards and a huge water hazard down the left-hand side. The best line is a drive as close to that water without taking it on. Anything that leaves about 150 to 170 yards in will give you a chance to set up birdie.
Playing from around 150 yards here, he shares top spot. Playing within their comfort zone there.
And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard.
Well, that's a bit disappointing.
Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
He's got this for his par.
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. The 12th at TPC Scottsdale is a par 3, measuring 192 yards off the back tees. Not much to this hole except the bunkers left to be avoided, although water can sneak in on the right up near the green if anything is slightly pushed. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
Oh, what a shot. You'll take that.
And this player seems to not be too intimidated having Justin Thomas in their group today. That was a fantastic shot into this green.
And this putt to move them into a tie for second. Oh, that's a ripper.
And that will take him to 4 under. Now let's head over and see what JT's been doing.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Oh my, how about that for a par?
Tough bunker shot, no bother whatsoever for this player. They find the bottom of the cup.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage.
Well, now things have gotten interesting. Closing the gap.
The 13th is one of the good scoring holes in the closing 9 at TPC Scottsdale. It's a par 5 measuring 558 yards. Job 1 is to avoid that huge water hazard to the right or the tree on the left-hand side that juts out into the fairway. If you're clear, you'll have a chance to knock it up near towards the green or just laying it back to a comfortable yardage of around 100, 125 yards. A chance for a birdie here to really ignite your charge. Opting for the 5-wood. Not able to find the green in 2, but a bold play.
Not easy to find the green coming out of the rough.
Wow, that almost went in the hole.
Setting up here with a very long putt.
Looking for another birdie here.
Ooh, right by the hole.
And this putt to move into a share of first place.
He finds himself in a share of the lead.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
The 14th is a strong par 4, almost measuring 500 yards from the back tees. The bunker that sits in the fairway should be covered. Anything around 190 to 200 yards out will give you a green light to go for this flag, although a 4 here never hurts.
Look like this one's heading to the beach. I'm pretty sure they had their sights set on hitting the green there.
Not too sure what happened there. That's a very uncharacteristic mistake.
And here we are with their 4th.
Currently tied for the lead.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice?
And he's down there. You got to read.
Yeah, he's been prowling around this one. It's 11 foot out.
Go on, get in the hole. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Oh dear, this next putt now for double bogey.
And this effort by Justin Thomas.
He's feeling good, just birdied the last hole.
Oh, just missed. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. The 15th is a very important hole, the par 5, 553 yards from the back tees. Either makes or breaks around here at TPC Scottsdale. That huge penalty area to the left is to be avoided if you're to make a decent score. A good drive will allow you to go for this island green in 2. Although if you're too far back, no point taking it on as there's water everywhere to collect your ball. Laying up to the 115, 20-yard marker will give you just an easy wedge here and a chance to still make your birdie. This one looks like it'll safely make the green. Oh, good shot that. Right inside the range.
Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Well, this one's going right at the flag. Oh, Rich, how good is that?
Ooh, tasty little pitch shot. Gets it to go. Fist pumps all around.
And this putt to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. Now just 2 strokes off the lead, heading down the stretch.
And just a few holes remaining. Let's see what they can produce.
Just 2 shots back after that hole.
Managing to chase down the leaders, closing that gap. Gotta like it.
Welcome to the jungle, or as they call it here at TPC Scottsdale, the stadium hole, par 3 16th. It's just a short club, but you miss the green, and a chorus of boos will ring out. You're going to put your foot down. This is as good a time as any.
And that's a poor lie. Will he be able to get out of here?
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the sand.
A par putt awaits.
Oh, he's up, Tiger. Oh, 13-footer coming up here.
This is a must-make, guys. They've got this for bogey.
And there it is.
And unfortunately heading in the wrong direction on the leaderboard after that hole. This dramatic finish at TPC Scottsdale has no shortage of options at the 17th, Rich.
If you've hit the driver but you missed the green, you gotta miss it out to the right-hand side to have any hope of getting it up and down for the birdie. However, you knock it on this green in one, you never know, you could make it two.
Yeah, that one will play.
Time for the second shot at the 17th.
How close was that to going down? What an opportunity to make a birdie. And that's their fourth birdie of the day. Well, that's a lovely way to make a move into the top 5. Now 3 strokes back after that hole.
Getting closer to that top spot on the leaderboard. This is getting interesting.
The approach into the final green at TPC Scottsdale is usually with a little bit of relief, Rich, because the water's behind you.
Luke, the second shot at the 18th is fairly straightforward, but how confident are you feeling with 50,000 sets of eyes focused on you?
From the sand, are they able to get up and down?
Wow, that's right out of the Gary Player highlight reel.
Well, we played well today. Let's hold this for a 67.
And that will do it. His work is done here. Well, Rich, we had high expectations for this player early, but sadly, no win in the end.
No, they just couldn't quite get their game going in the final round. Unfortunately, comes up a little bit short, but what can I say? Another solid performance.
Well, another great day of action here at 2K Sports. On behalf of Rich Beam, the entire hard-working folks and team here, I'm Luke Elvey. We look forward to your company next time.